Carmelo Anthony is trying to do some recruiting for the New York Knicks.
Is he the third guy you want in the booth? Is that what you're saying?
No, he's not. I don't want Carmelo Anthony in my booth,
and
on my court,
and if
in
Les
my meeting room. I don't want him anywhere near me.
If Les still had his way, Carmelo would still be here because he would be under contract for 15 years to the Nuggets, and you would love
I said
him.
Iconic figures who have brought championships to their communities
and
who have become an integral part of the community.
Oh, okay.
All right. They're a member. They're a contributing member to the community.
Wouldn't you like to go into arbitration?
That's not Carmelo Anthony.
You represent and you go, okay, what's the definition of an iconic figure? What's a guy that's won championships? You go in and they go, what are you talking about? He wants $25 million. You know, he doesn't care about being iconic.
If he can still play, I'm willing to give him $25 million.
Okay, so what
All right,
is the question?
so Carmelo Anthony is actively helping the New York Knicks recruiting free agents by making phone calls. Do you think that will help the New York Knicks? Do you think anybody wants to play with Carmelo Anthony these days?
I think he would be better off if he lost his phone, that they'd have a better chance. Nobody wants to play with him. I heard, which I agree with, he's not – what position do you think? You know, because now –
we're playing positionless basketball. What?
No,
they want him to play. They want him to play power forward.
Is he a 2? Is he a 3?
They want him to play power forward. That's where they think he's best.
That would be a 4 in today's parlance, would it be? He's not a 4. He's not a 3. He's not a 2. He's not a 1. He is a designated shooter. That's
good
all
way to put it.
He can't get anything. He can't do anything else.
He doesn't
care about doing anything else.
Yeah.
No defense, no passing, no rebounding.
The sad thing is he could do those other things. He's a good enough athlete, but he's chosen not to.
He's a shooter.
Yeah.
He's a shooter.
You know what though, Wood? Even though there are a lot of guys around the league who don't want to play with him because he is the black hole, you pass the ball to him, you never get it back. Because it's New York, they're going to be able to sign some fairly high-profile free agents.
Oh, yeah. Aaron Apollo.
Greg Monroe.
Maybe Greg Monroe, who I'd like to see come here.
It's a pretty good player.
Those are iconic.
16
those
and 10
are great players.
I didn't say great players. I said fairly high-profile free agents.
Could we play the tape back?
I said fairly high-profile free agents, didn't I? I mean, they're not first tier. They're not LaMarcus Aldridge. They're not Marc Gasol.
They're Denver Nugget-type free agents.
Greg Monroe is a very good player. He's a 16 and 10 guy. And in Phil Jackson's offense, he'll probably be pretty good because he's a good passer.
Don't you care about Denver? We want him to come to Denver. Well, I don't want him to go to New York. Aflalo can go. We've seen his act twice here. They can get some second tier. They're like the Nuggets. Even though it's New York City, they're not going to get – are they going to get one tier one player?
And they've got a lot of money to spend,
He can call the Pope, and he can't get the Pope to sign with New York. He couldn't get Spike Lee to sign with the Knicks. And Spike Lee goes to every game.
New York's painted itself in a pretty good corner there with Carmelo Anthony and the money they're paying him because they're not going to win anything with him.
And
his body's starting to break down.
They don't need anybody else. They got
nobody wants to play with him.
They got your Porzingis guy.
Porzingis. Yeah, he's going to bring him an NBA title.
He's a poor man Zingas is what he is.